Hello, this is Robert Plenick, the owner of Brutal Iron Gym. Topic that came up recently with a client of mine who does powerlifting was they were having pain on the outside of their elbow. Let me set this down real quick. So they were having pain in kind of this area. And what it was related to was they have so much musculature in here from grabbing and squeezing things that this part of the muscle, their forearm, was too strong compared to the outside. So the imbalance was happening to where every time they were grabbing things and picking things up and curling, this part wouldn't stretch, and it was under a lot of stress tension. And so we wanted to figure out a way to strengthen that tissue so they can get rid of that issue, and then also just kind of, it will help them look like they have bigger arms. So that's a fun aesthetic thing. So this is a great exercise to address elbow pain on the outside related to imbalanced musculature of the forearm. And then also, this would be a great technique or a good exercise to help build muscle size in the forearms if you want bigger forearms. So what I'm using here is, let me hurry to take it off real fast, is our mag grip handle. It's like a slight angle overhand. And what you can do with this grip is we can actually grab the handle when it's on the cable pulling from down below. You'll see here in a second. Is I'm going to be grabbing the handle, but I'm going to let my pointer finger actually be off the handle. So it'll be inside, where I'm really only grabbing with the middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger, like this. Now I'm going to curl these just to get them out of the way. But the exercise against the cable tension will be to rotate this handle, and that's going to fire off the musculature in this area. So that's going to strengthen that muscle. What's cool about this handle, and his gym has this handle, is the lever where the handle cable connects is out here in front of where your hands are. So your hand pressure's here, the cable is actually slightly in front. That means that the cable, when it pulls tension, wants to convert the handle to straight down. So there actually is weighted resistance to angling the handle back up. So if I'm here and I straighten the handle, that creates resistance that has to be met by this muscle. So let me put this back on and I'll show you a set. So what we're looking to do, again, is like I said, I'm going to get rid of the thumb and the pointer finger. I'm just going to tuck them away. So you can see here they're tucked away. It's only my ring and middle finger and pinky on there. And then from there, what I want to do, just get a nice stable position. And I'm going to work on rotating, squeezing through the middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. This is going to help work that tissue and help address the imbalance they have in the musculature of their forearm. What's neat about this is it really only develops that strand kind of along the forearm bone. So what's nice about that is that instead of having this big chunk take over, and that connects into your forearm, but it doesn't necessarily connect to the fingers in the sense of a direct connection, to where if I squeeze through my pinky and ring finger, what really lights up are these strands on the outside, away from this big chunk of muscle. So by doing a technique where I can pinch down on those two fingers and get that rotation, that's going to help me work that muscle. So if you have any trouble with this issue, you can try this handle if you have it. Now, there are ways to do this otherwise. So you can attach a band underneath your feet. Let me see if I can actually set that up real fast. So that way, if anybody's interested, they can try this, even if you don't have the equipment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a long band here we have here for powerlifting, and I'm just going to stand on it. So here we go. So I'm going to stand on it, and that'll create my tension downward. I can then grab the band, again only with those fingers, and I can work on that motion. So I don't have to have that fancy handle. I don't have to have a cable station. So I can work on this motion by simply just using a band and standing on it. So if you're training at home, this would be a good thing to do as a way to just address that musculature. So of course, whatever reps I do on this side, I would want to go ahead and do on the other side. But that's a great way to kind of address imbalance in the forearm that is leading to outside elbow pain. Cool. So hopefully that was helpful. Probably too much information, but hopefully it was helpful. So give that a try. I would typically probably say doing sets of probably 20 to 40 seconds of timer retention would be really good. You could do that however often a week you think that's helpful. I would try twice a week at first and see what you think. So give that a try, and good luck.